Welcome to the hottest movie review on the internet today, the A-List Review. I am your host, the Game Changer, Wes Troop, and it's time to go back to the theater. And the Minions are back, but will our sanity stay intact? My review of the 2022 animated film, Minions, The Rise of Gru, coming up now. In 1976, an 11-year-old Gru has the chance of a lifetime. The supervillain group known as the Vicious Six is auditioning for a new member after they turned on the group founder, Wild Knuckles. When the new group leader, Bell Bottom, tells Gru he's too young and must prove himself to be a villain, Gru steals a medallion related to the Chinese zodiac. Soon Gru finds himself running for his life from the Vicious Six and ends up being kidnapped by Wild Knuckles himself. Unfortunately for Gru, the only ones who are able to save him are his minions, who go on the journey to save their boss. So what did I think of Minions, The Rise of Gru? I thought it's a mostly enjoyable animated sequel. It's directed by Kyle Balda, who's best known for co-directing The Lorax, Despicable Me 3, and the original Minions film. The animation from Illumination is bright, colorful, and looks fantastic, and I feel it's their best-looking effort so far. I like the setting of the 1970s for the film, and there are a lot of fun references and callbacks from Jaws and Close Encounters of the Third Kind to pop icons like Evel Knievel. It also feels a little bit more like the first two Despicable Me films, my favorite of the series, with Gru being the center of the story. It's at its best when the focus is on him and the minions are the side characters. I like that it sticks with the three main minions, Kevin, Bob, and Stuart, and throws in Otto as well with all of their random antics, instead of giving us too much minion overload. Once the minions have to save their boss, the story starts to go all over the place, as they start to go on these side missions like hijacking an airplane, going on a motorcycle adventure, or learning kung fu to try to save Gru from henchmen. These side plots can be funny, but feel like they're short films that were thrown in and go on a little too long. The action sequences are fun, from the villainous six chasing Gru and the minions, or the big-time final face-off. There are some funny moments here for adults. I found myself laughing out loud a number of times, but I think kids will really get a kick out of the gags and have a blast. I was thankful they don't overdo it too much on the lowbrow potty humor either. The story is rather predictable, such as Gru meeting his idol, Wild Knuckles, and the relationship they form, but it works and it's serviceable. There could have been a little more of an emotional punch to it, like those first few films, but there is a nice message about being able to rely on your friends. The soundtrack is great with a lot of classic rock, disco, and funk. The Minions version of the few songs, such as the Rolling Stones' You Can't Always Get What You Want, was a highlight. The voice cast includes Steve Carell as Gru, the young rising villain and the boss of the Minions, Pierre Coffin as Stuart, Kevin, Bob, Otto, and the rest of the Minions, Taraji P. Henson as Bell Bottom, the new leader of the Vicious Six super villain group, Michelle Yeoh as Master Chow, the acupuncturist and kung fu master who teaches the minions to fight, and Alan Arkin as Wild Knuckles, the former leader of the Vicious Six looking for his medallion. While it's not reinventing the wheel for animated films, Minions: The Rise of Gru is a well-animated, funny, and entertaining good time. Number-wise, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10, which gives it the A-list rating of Do It. Alright, well that's the show. I'll be back with another review very soon. But until then, don't forget to subscribe right here on YouTube. youtube.com/westside515. Like the show on Facebook, facebook.com/WesTroopAlist. And of course, you can follow me on the Twitter, the Instagram, and Letterboxd at WesAlist. Until next time, Troop out.